Oh man, there he goes with the neighborhood thought. Man, I didn't want to see him, like, I didn't want to put him on blast or nothing. Like, I don't want to be like, hey man, stop, don't go out with her. You know, she's been with everybody in the neighborhood. Like, I didn't want to put him on blast or put her on blast or whatever the case is, but man, I just can't stand to see my homie go out like that, man. I can't do it, bro. I can't. My inner, morals as a man won't allow me to watch my friend go out with the neighborhood thought, man. I'm just gonna have to tell him. I'm gonna have to tell him it's gonna hurt. But I'd rather this hurt now than that hurt come back later, because he's supposed to get married to her and all that shit. Like, nah, bro, I can't let you do that, bro. I can't let you do that, bro. So, Lil Durk, okay? Nah, I'm getting ahead of myself already. But yes, for the people that's upset by this story that I'm gonna get into, to men, it does matter. Okay?
Talk about the beer, smoke his ass, nigga, talk low. Nigga, talk about the beer, smoke his ass, nigga, talk low. Now let's be facts.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing out there, man? Hope y'all doing good. Staying safe, staying alive, man. Battery about to die. Let me change it. We back. So let me insert the clip for y'all to see what people is upset about. That's the internet nowadays. So I'll insert the clip for y'all to see, okay?
And me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty as hell. Like, if you fucked a lot of niggas, all that, I ain't gonna wife you. That's me.
That's me too.
I wake up in the middle of the night, get mad over shit 4 years ago. Like,
yeah.
That's just
That's me too, nigga.
Yeah, but it's like, everything about it, like, being real, not cheating, she ain't been passed around, and it was like, a body count, that's what really did.
Okay.
This why my favorite young.
Y'all saw that, right? So, pretty much, Lil Durk caused a little frenzy. This is a mini little frenzy, because he said, like, outright, like, first and foremost, kind of, like, the main reason why he decided to, like, get engaged to India Royale, is because of her low body count. And, she hasn't been passed around. All of that matters. I'm not even gonna lie. The main point I want y'all to get from this, mostly for the women or for some of the guys who's not aware of this shit, that shit matters to men. It does. I'm getting ahead of myself, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Because this type of thing, like, I can't even say I'm surprised that people is upset by this. This is always a little bit of a sensitive subject. Always, like, forever and always will be a sensitive subject. But it matters, okay? At the end of the day, this shit matters to men. It does. I don't care what any of them men say. It matters, bro. It does. Okay. It don't matter to every single guy out there, but a lot of us, it matters, okay? It matters. So, okay, let me get back to it. I get a little passionate when it comes to some of these things, bro. So he said pretty much, yeah, the main reason why he decided to get engaged to India is because she don't have a lot of bodies under her belt. You know what I'm saying? She don't have more bodies than a war general, that kind of thing. And people was upset by that because they brought up the fact, some people brought up how, wow, like, that's the first thing you thought of? Like, that's the main thing? That's the main reason why you got engaged to her? She's not, not because she's compassionate or, she's empathetic or, any of the intrinsic qualities. Nah, he outright said, like, that was one of the first things that mattered to him, the low body count. And mind you, this is yo, my speech problem. This is alleged, okay? Her body count is alleged. Whatever the hell, whatever number she told him or whatever the case is alleged, okay? It is. Now, that's not to say that all women lie about that shit. Not to say that. I'm not saying that at all. But a very young woman that's very attractive like that, I mean, hey, I don't know her personally, but shit. Whatever number she told him, man, just multiply it by, like maybe 1 or 2. Now, look, J. Cole said it best, okay? I wrote this shit down. In his song, Nobody's Perfect, okay? She said she only like 4 or 5, so you gotta multiply by 3, bro. You gotta multiply by 3, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, ever since I heard that shit, that kind of stuck with me. That was off his first album, too. That I mean a while ago. I was like, yo, you know what, bro? You probably right about that shit, bro. When an older guy that's in the industry or like a famous or whatever tells you something like that, take it into consideration, I should say, okay? Just take it into consideration, okay? Okay, so let's look at this from Durk's point of view first, okay? Because I think it kind of was lost in translation or like lost in the sauce or whatever the case is. He's about to wife a girl. He's about to lock her down with the legalities of marriage, the paperwork, the prenup maybe or whatever the case is, but all of that shit. This should be the woman he's gonna spend the rest of his life with, okay? He wants to know that not every other guy out there was with her. That freaking matters. It matters. It matters, bro. It matters to us. It does. Because you gotta think about it. You, like, as a guy out there, okay? Would you want to spend the rest of your life with a girl that you know the whole neighborhood been with? Or if this was the industry thing, would you want to be with a girl you know damn near 10, 20 other guys in that same industry you're in has been with her too? Would you want that? Guys out there, would you want that shit? I don't think so. Now, some guys may not care. Like, guys wouldn't care if it's just gonna be a casual thing. If that guy is planning on marrying her, having kids, and settling down with her potentially, that shit matters. I don't care what nobody says. You want to get upset by that? For the women that's getting upset by that, I'll get to that a little bit more in my next point of view. But that shit matters. It matters. Okay. To the next point of view. For the people that's upset by this, mostly women, of course. So, for the women out there, okay? I get your point of view too, because, for example, for Lil Durk, he has mad kids already. So, Lil Durk is pretty much ran through himself. But this honestly relates to that one quote that when I first heard it, I thought that shit was stupid, but it makes sense to me now. Like, would you rather have a key that opens all doors, or that opens all locks, or whatever the case is, or some shit like that? Because if you have a lock that can be opened by all keys or whatever, some crazy shit, bro. If you have a lock that can be opened by all keys, it's not worthy. It's not worthy. Hey, speech problem, I'm sorry. But if you have a lock that can be opened by all doors, it's worthless. That kind of thing. But if you have a key that can open all locks, it's worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing, bro. Women and men have like, our body parts are different. You know what I'm saying? That's beside the point though. But I do get where they're coming from, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause for somebody, it's just like with my last video. It's like right message, but wrong messaging. Because how could someone like a Lil Durk with like however much kids he has be like so critical of a woman's body count when your shit is damn near high as hell too? That's their perspective, not mine. I'll get more into mine a little bit later, but that's their perspective. If they have all right to have that perspective though, they do. Because another thing they could bring up is their past. It's their past. They moved on from that. They're a nice Christian, holy woman now and shit like that. They could bring that up too, which, to each his own. We could give them that. Yeah, to each his own. Going to church now. You gave your life up to Christ. You're not living that life anymore that you was living in your teens and early 20s or whatever the case is. Yeah, I give you that too. You can have it. But you gotta know your past, that shit most likely is gonna come back to haunt you. Because when you wanna get married, you wanna settle down, that guy will ask that question. He will ask you that question. And guess what? Are you gonna lie to him? So you starting off this relationship with a lie. You see what I'm saying? And then if you tell the truth, it's up to him to be like, okay, well, that's just your past. Okay, we can move past that. Or it's gonna be up to him to be like, man, you had what? More bodies than a war general, man. I can't do this. I can't settle down with you. All of that shit's gonna come into play. So yes, it is your past. Yes, if you just casually dating that guy or just a regular relationship, you're not planning on marrying you, that shit won't even matter. That shit won't matter. But if I'm about to pop the question and I know you have more bodies than a war general, like, it would take a lot for that guy to still pop that question, bro. I'm telling you, it means a lot. The only time, like I said, it won't mean anything is if this shit's just gonna be casual or just a regular relationship. I'm not planning on settling down with you. Other than that, if we taking it to that extent, the legalities of marriage, that shit matters. Okay? Now, for me personally, okay? For me personally, I'll just spill the beans, right? I don't ask that question. Right now, I mean, I don't plan on getting married, but I know as of right now, I'm not asking no girl that question. I don't want to know. I don't want to fucking know, bro. I don't. And I know I'm not the only guy who feels that way. Now, if I leap from the casual side to more of the, I want to settle down, I want one woman for the rest of my life. If I jump into that side over there, and I ask that question, I would want her to tell me the truth, because even if she say a low ass number, I probably won't even believe her anyway. So I would want her to tell me the truth. I'm not even gonna front about that. I would want her to tell me the truth. And if she tells me the truth, it's up to me to decide, okay, you know what, that's your past. As long as you're not still doing that shit, I can move past that and we could have a loving family and live the rest of our lives happily ever after. But it's still up to me at the end of the day. It's up to me to pop that question and, you know, you gonna say yes or whatever the case is. It's up to me. I have to make that decision. And if I'm looking to settle down, yes, that question will come up. It will come up. Lil Durk, I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even surprised by this stuff. Like I said, this thing matters to a lot of guys. A lot of guys want to know that girl's body count. A lot of guys may be afraid to ask because the thing comes up as like, you could tell me whatever number, I'm probably not even gonna believe you anyway. It's unfortunate for the women out there, yes, I know, but you could tell me you only been with 4 guys your whole life. Like J. Cole said, you gotta multiply by 3, bro. You gotta multiply by 3. No funny shit. But yeah, that's really how it is though. If this shit matters to guys, and to the women out there, let's just hope your past don't come back to bite you in your ass. Ooh, that was nice, right? But seriously though, for the women out there that's upset by this, you have all right to feel upset, because it's like, that, I guess that shouldn't define you or whatever the case is. That shouldn't define who you are as a human. You know, your intrinsic quality should matter more, but that shit matters to like 90% of the men out there. Trust and believe, it does. Okay? Question time. Question. Guys, do you ask this question? Like, do you want to know? Like, does this body count question come up to you? Like, or come up for you? Like, do you bring this up? Like, so how many guys have you been with in your life? Like, does that question come up? Well, I said that so effortlessly. Shit, yo, my speech problems, I'm sorry. I said that so effortless, whatever. I said that without any effort. I've never asked that question though. I will not lie to you, I've never asked that question. But, you know, if potentially I plan on settling down, I'm gonna ask that question. I wanna know. And whatever number you tell me anyway, I'm just gonna multiply it by 3, bro. I'm not even gonna front. But yeah, guys, do you ask that question? Seriously. And whatever response, like, how do you take that response? How do you, you know, ingest that response? Like, how do you take that? You take that to the chest, bro? Seriously, okay. Girls out there, women out there, do you get offended by this question? Or do you get offended by this topic as a whole? Like, how do you feel when this topic is brought up? Seriously though, and just a little precaution and prerequisite or disclaimer. If you planning on getting married, bro, unless that guy knows about your past already, this question is going to come up. Now it's just a matter of how are you going to respond to it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if you're going to lie or tell the truth. How do you take it? Do you get offended by it, or do you take it on and that's your past or whatever the case is? You know what I'm saying? I love this type of topic, bro, because it's shit like this that's like real engaging. I want to know what people think about this, okay? Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man. Like, comment, subscribe. More videos coming soon.